My name is Ben Alexander, and I have autism. And I know it's been a couple weeks since I have done a movie review, and I'm coming out with a movie review today. I know it's been crazy the last couple weeks, just because I had a car accident. I'm transitioning to a new shift for my job, and that's why I haven't had a lot of Dane's movie reviews coming out, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully I'm in a better schedule. And my grandma fell, so I had under that, dealing with that as well. And that's kind of why I appreciate today's movie, Dumb and Dumber. I needed something to laugh at. It was quite a funny movie. There are two guys from Providence, Rhode Island, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn, who are going across the country in a car. And P.S. If you don't want to hear a spoiler, please watch the movie before I spoil it, because that's what I'm doing here, is recapping the movie. But if you just are here for a recap and want me to spoil it, that's fine too. I just forgot to say that. But yeah, anyway, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn were working. They both got fired from their jobs, and then they decided to move across the country. And one of the jobs, one of the guy who did the taxi driver, I think it's Harry, but I'm not 100% sure. And that's why I'm really struggling who it was, because I know Harry and Lloyd are the two guys throughout the movie. But yeah, it was Harry. Sorry, I'm reading the script. I watched the movie, but I am trying to read the script to get more of the movie, because sometimes you miss things in the movie. And yeah, so they were trying to return the money that she left in the briefcase. And there were a couple of hired killers trying to catch up to the suitcase because it had money in it. So, and at the end, they did end up arresting the people. But it was just a crazy movie filled with craziness. It was so funny. On the way there was funny too, because they were at a restaurant, and it was Lloyd who threw a salt at a person. They were not very happy at all. So then they had to escape the restaurant, and then Harry was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom," and they had alcoholic beverages, and Harry had to go to the bathroom. He ended up peeing, and then Lloyd was in the bottles, and then Lloyd was driving, and a cop pulled them over for speeding, and the cop wanted to taste their alcoholic beverages. It was pee, and then he said, "Get the HE double hockey sticks out of here." It was crazy. That scene had me laughing. Yeah, there are scenes like that had me laughing. Lloyd and Harry was dating Mary Swenson at the same time. Lloyd was interested, or Harry was interested in Mary. That's why he drove all across the country, and he wanted to drive across the country. But it was just, obviously the movie is a comedy. It's supposed to be two dumb people trying to work together, and that's kind of what happened in this movie. But yeah, it was just one of those movies that was just funny to watch. Very comedic. I do have something as I'm looking at Google, it says, what is age appropriate for Dumber and Dumber? This might be helpful. It is PG-13. Huh, that's interesting. It says what age is appropriate. It just says PG-13. So it is PG-13. So that is the age. But yeah, watch this movie on Tubi for free. So if you do have Tubi, I definitely highly recommend you watch this movie. And yeah, that's all I really have to say as somebody with autism. It's definitely nice to laugh. Being autistic and sharing my views of this movie, which is kind of supposed to be funny. That's the whole point of it. It was supposed to be funny. So yeah, I would say I'd highly recommend it. And yeah, if you're looking for something funny to watch, this is your movie. And I think that's all I have to say about this movie review. I do appreciate you sticking to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.